Alright, y'all. This is the Cursed Prophet back with another video. I had uploaded, or I tried to upload a video on Tamar Braxton, like a week and a half ago when everything had came out about her and David Adefeso. I believe that's how you say it, her boyfriend, and the domestic violence. And then I think maybe after I had uploaded the video, I'd seen like maybe 2 episodes of her new reality show, Get Your Life. And here's the thing, as a psychic, for me, and with this whole movement that is happening with the new age, and especially with a lot of black folk and African Americans and melanated people kind of trying to get back in touch with the roots and crystals and herbs and whatever the hell it is that you were trying to connect back with, and whatever your path is. Here's my thing with Tamar. Me and Tamar are from the same area. I can tell you firsthand that from the area that we are from, I've heard this from several psychics. Yes, this area is very cursed. The town I'm actually living in right now is like zombie land. It's like literally The Walking Dead, like on steroids. That's Tamar's first fuck up. Her second fuck up with the industry is that Tamar tried to play the role of two gods, just like the Bible said. She tried to, take the oath, but in a sense not take the oath, and it went totally wrong for her. We saw that on the real. We saw where some pretty suspicious stuff happened with her. I believe when she was still with Vince and she was on the real and she had gotten sick, I believe that Vince and her had the exact same disease or disorder. I think they both had blood clots, which is very in a sense, you could say, oh, well, they're married. This is actually, if you look at the bright side of it, it's like they're super connected, because I did have an aunt and an uncle back in the day who died from the exact same thing, and they died within 2 months of each other. The shit was crazy. And my mother always said, he went first, my uncle, to go, check out heaven or whatever happens when you cross over. And then he called, his wife on home. So I totally get that, but we all know what the what's up was with Tamar Braxton when she was on the real and she got sick. People were throwing spirits at her. People were throwing spells at her. She was under witchcraft. She pretty much told us that she was under witchcraft at some point. I think after she had left the real, she had spoken on it, or kind of subliminally said that, motherfuckers were fucking with her. And that's one of her fuck ups too. Tamar is not willing to sell out completely. She's willing to go half the way. And then now she's doing some dumb shit once again. And let me say this: when I read Tamar and I did the cards, and I am a clairaudient, so I hear when I spoke with Tamar's spirits and her ancestors, the first thing that I got is that Tamar is crazier than a motherfucker. And I know that this came out that she has mental illness, but I'm saying you guys don't even know the half of what is going on inside of Tamar's mind. And she is a bad presence, and she is an energy of vampire. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Like, I know that the Braxton Family Values is getting ready to come back out. They would do so much better for another season without Tamar Braxton, and they would do so much better carrying on without Tamar Braxton. And I'm not saying that she needs to go and die. What I'm saying is they just don't need to deal with her. She causes too much commotion. And you guys remember when she went on, the Braxtons went on Iyanla, Fix My Life, and she said, this is about, she was going off on the Braxtons and telling them, this is not about whoop de whoop de whoop. This is about the spirit of chaos and confusion that is upon your family. And the spirit of chaos and confusion comes a lot from Tamar. She is the curse, and she walks in the curse, and she carries the curse with her. So let me just say that. Her next fuck up is that why the fuck, if you're gonna go dabble and you're gonna show the industry, okay, I'm trying to be down with you guys, why in the fuck would you go and fuck with a white woman who was doing dream readings or dream catching or dream whatever the fuck that she does? Don't get me wrong, the lady seems really nice and she seems like she does really good with her work. My whole point is that I think that as black people, we've all discussed this, and the discussion is that white folk have no business tampering with our minds or helping us through any journeys that are very significant or that will play a really big significant role in our lifetimes. They don't understand us. They try to understand us. They play us like they understand us. They get you inside all these psych wards and shit and act like they give a fuck about you, and they don't give a fuck. We've always been an experiment to white folk, and the history tells it, and the proof is in the pudding, baby. So that's another fucker for Tamar. So let me just tell you what's really good with Tamar. Tamar is cursed, and it's gonna be a while before them curses come from upon her. And David's family, I'm not going to say the family personally put something upon her, but I'm going to tell you this, that he is seeing another woman, and he has been seeing another woman the whole relationship with Tamar Braxton, and this woman has put a root on Tamar. I also believe that Vince went and seen somebody because he is still in love with Tamar, and she left him without closure. I don't care what she says, she left him without a lot of closure, and that man is hurting, and he wants his wife back, and he has done something to Tamar, and she's got a lot of swords trying to hit her, and you're going to continue to see Tamar dwindle, and you're seeing it on the show Get Your Life. This girl has a lot of issues, and I'm sorry to say, a lot of them she brings upon herself, because there have been times when the industry has told Tamar, if you are not down, go ahead and walk and be a C-list celebrity or a B-list or just be a Braxton and call it a day. And she has chosen to continue to try to play both sides, and it never works for her. There are some people in the industry who have gotten away with it. I think that Whitney Houston was one of them, but for Tamar, it's not going to work. It's not in her stars, in her alignment. It's not in her chart. It's not in the cards. She needs to figure out what side she's going to play on, and she really needs to go and seek a healer. And for her to be with an African man who is directly an African, he's African descent. I believe he was born in Africa. And for her to be having roots and shit thrown at her, and she is not fighting them off, and she is not skilled in conjure work or roots or voodoo or Santeria or Palamiambe, it's fucking crazy. And just to put that aside, for her to be skilled in the Bible, you were a preacher's, or I think both her parents were preachers. I know her father was a preacher. You were a preacher's daughter. Girl, you should be fucking them up. Like, they be having you confused like the Bible don't work and it's all in the witchcraft. No, baby. I've not talked to a priest who has told me that they do not fuck with the Bible, or they don't own the Bible and they don't use the Bible as a reference. Tamar should be whipping ass with that motherfucking word. I know she knows it front to back. But that's all I had to say, and I apologize for my words coming out very, very fast. But I'm kind of channeling Tamar Braxton's spirit, and there's a lot going on. And that's all I have to fucking say. But this has been The Cursed Prophet, and I will be back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and be safe out there.